Right, evening everyone. Welcome to tonight's section. We'll be covering job servicing on this very section. We've been discussing about how to make 100K monthly for a while now, and job servicing is part of the courses that we decided to leverage on. We've been able to cover drop shipping and e-commerce. We've been able to cover media buying, right? So right now we are trying to see to how we can proceed into job servicing. Now, most persons at times, right, they miss it or they get to find it very difficult to understand some of these terms, especially when it comes to job servicing, job shipping, and affiliate marketing. Now, to me, affiliate marketing is generally selling somebody's product where you get paid. But then, in the definition of the affiliate marketing, we are not generalizing it to either physical product or digital product or services, right? So far, it has to do with an affiliate, the owner of the product, then the buyers, then also commission, right? But now, when it comes to drop shipping, you are drop shipping a physical product in the sense that you are promoting somebody's product with an arrangement after a negotiation that you are going to be getting customers that will buy that very product. So by the time you get customers, you send the orders over to them. And what the owner or the manufacturers or the vendors do is they deliver the product directly to them. So the product is not coming to you. You are not seeing the product, but you are selling the product. That's where drop shipping comes in, and it has to do with physical business or physical product. And I demonstrated how everything is being done and how I've been doing it and how other persons have been doing it. If you need to visit the previous video, do ensure you do that so that you can be on the same page if you are interested in that part or in that line of business. Now, when it comes to job servicing, this has to do with service. Anything you can render and people will pay you, that is where we are trying to look into. So now, for instance, if I know how to design graphics and I have a friend who wants to be leveraging on my knowledge, that particular friend of mine can decide to promote that service, even though he's not the one doing it, he's not the one rendering it. What he would definitely do would be to promote it, talk about it, get people who are interested in that service, get them to contract him. Then he will reach out to me and we'll negotiate. Edwin, are you going to be designing this for me? How much? I will tell him maybe 5,000, 10,000, and then he can decide to bargain, or he can decide to go along, play along with my price and decide to increase it in front of the buyer or in front of the person that is paying for the service. That way, he's job servicing. Nobody knows who actually is doing the work, but all they know is that somebody is actually offering them this service and they are getting results. So it is between me and the person doing the job or the service that knows about the pattern, right? If people get to know that you are job service that time, they may really not find it very likely or interesting. They may feel like you don't know your work or you may not deliver to them. So job servicing is not that type that would appreciate or will encourage one to make it popular or make it known that you are job servicing. So what you do basically is set up system that work for you and get customers that are interested in what you are job servicing, and you are good to go. For instance, there was a time I negotiated with a friend of mine who was handling graphic designs for me. So what we did was I would run advert, get clients who are interested in the product or in the offer, in the service. Once they get in touch with me, we negotiate price, they pay me. I in turn send over the deal to him and we share the profit that comes in. That's job service in simple terms. So what you are doing likely is you are positioning yourself, you are advertising, marketing yourself, getting customers, and you are giving them these offers and they get to pay you, right? So You can decide to pick any niche. It could be copywriting, it could be web design, it could be maybe Facebook ads, it could be maybe UI UX, it could be anything that has to do with service. That is where we are coming in, job servicing. Now you can decide to maybe set up an agency brand, right? You can decide to set up a social media agency or anything that has to do with such, and you outsource this service to people, right? You outsource this service to people, or you can decide to just gather a group of persons that you know these people are good at this skill. For instance, somebody who is good at copywriting, you then bring in somebody who is good at graphic design, then you assemble together, you push out an offer. The offer could involve graphic design, could involve copywriting, and could involve some other things, depending on what you decide to combine. So by the time you do that, you push out that offer, get people are interested, they pay you, you spread out the money accordingly. That way, you are making money. Whoever that is doing that service is also making money. Both parties are making money. You are using somebody's head profitably. You're using somebody's head positively, not to go and get offers, get them to work and not pay them at the end of the day. It really doesn't make sense. So these are ways we can make money or we can make side money. We may not necessarily get involved actively or full time, but we can do them as part time. For instance, if I know how to run Facebook ads, it's very easy to run some offers. I can run an offer of what I don't do, right? Get people to do it, and boom, we get started. Or I can decide to negotiate with people around my area who are into maybe one or two. I can decide to maybe launch a brand that has to do with drop servicing. Maybe I can register people that do some services offline, that do either home-based service or they, 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 they do outside work services. Anyone they have to do, or anyone they definitely do. I can decide to maybe come up with a brand, maybe develop an app if I want to go very huge. Develop an what is this now? All right, sorry about that. I was actually being distracted with the call. All right, now, so I can decide to maybe launch such, can decide to launch such and get people to register, get people who are into this service to register and push out the brand around town. Anybody that is interested in any of the service can hire or can maybe just like this Uber, they can reach out to people who are good at this service instantly within the app. Whatever negotiation that happens, I can get my share of it, right? That's the part of drop servicing. So the idea behind drop servicing is for people who don't have a particular skill to be able to make money from that skill through negotiation and agreement with people who have this skill. That is basically what drop servicing is all about. You can visit platforms like Upwork, Fiverr. For instance, if I go to Fiverr now, if I go to Fiverr and I go to Upwork, if I go to Fiverr and I go to Upwork, I can decide to maybe build a brand around growing YouTube channel. Now I can go to Upwork and maybe search for YouTube monetization. What is this now? So considering the tap trend, I can decide to launch into, am I saying tap trend? No. Considering the monetization trend happening right now in Nigeria, basically, I can decide to maybe launch a brand that helps people to grow their pages or their YouTube channel, right? Now I just searched for YouTube monetization on Facebook, sorry, on Fiverr. What's happening to me this evening? On Fiverr. Now these are some Fiverr offers here. You can see this person has $15 package. This one has $1K package. This one has, okay, sorry, $10 package. This one has $5 package. This one has $45 package, right? You can see these are different packages on Fiverr. Now I can decide to maybe set up a brand that helps people to promote and grow their YouTube channel. And once I get clients, I can come to Fiverr and hire people that I know are already doing this. You can see this person has done 86 jobs. This one has done 535 jobs. This one has done 1,000 jobs. This one has done 53. So I can come to Fiverr this way, check for people who are legit, people who I know can deliver and their budget is friendly. Like this one that has done over 1,000 work jobs and has $10 minimum offer here. I can decide to check real and organic YouTube channel monetization, increase subscribers, increase views, read traffic, natural engagement, save for monetization. Can you see? Increase subscribers. Now I can decide to check this person out to see if this is somebody I can deal with. If it's somebody I can deal with, I would definitely work with him if I would be pushing for such monetization. Now let's see what he has. The basic plan is what we can see here to be $10, right? And what are the packages here? What are the packages? Let's see the packages here. You can see on this $10 package, we'll be able to have, I will promote YouTube channel to 10K audiences, meaning he's going to show a YouTube channel to over 10,000 audience. Then this one, $20 over 20,000 audience, $50 over 50K audience. Can you see? Now, if I decide to do it this way, I can decide to copy this model, right? I can copy this model. Then maybe I make my own $10, $15 or $20 for this basic. Or maybe let's say $15. This one will be maybe $30 or $25. And this one can be, okay, let's say $30. This one can be like $75. Then I start promoting this option. If I get people, I can come to them and negotiate deal with them, right? Or I can hand over the job to them to deliver. And if they're able to deliver, it's a win-win for all of us. Let's check for graphic design. Let's see. This is not just about graphics or YouTube monetization. Anything that is service-based is applicable. Once it's a service that anybody can push out and people will get to pay, it is allowed. You can see these are different designs, these are different concepts, these are different people selling graphic designs. You can see, so I can equally do the same thing. I can equally do the same thing and I'll source them, get people who are interested and buy. So now this is basically about getting people who will do the service and getting customers who can deliver, who can pay for the service. How do you get customers? You can get customers organically depending on the area you are pushing to, or you can use traffic ads, Facebook ads, or any other advertising means to get people to get these offers, right? Now, for instance, let's say you want to focus on graphic design, right? You can maybe create a Facebook page for graphic design, Instagram page for that, or you use your the person you are negotiating with, or any means, right? So that you can be creating content or get content published on the page. Then you set up a sponsored ad, you push them out, or you can join Facebook business groups. Facebook business group where there are business owners, there are people who are interested in what you are promoting. You can get them to consider your offer and they jump into your offer, right? But then this is a system or this is a model that anybody can implement. You can decide to maybe teach people to push or drop service what you do so that you get to pay them and you make money as well. For instance, if you are good at something and people have been paying you for that thing, you can train people not to learn that skill, but you can train people on how to make money from that skill. As you are training them, you are telling them the possibility of what's involved. And as you train them or get them involved, they can bring customers to you while you do the work. So it is two-way. It is a two-way business model. So either you are the one job servicing for people, or people are job servicing for you. The most important thing is you are increasing your network, you are building, you are growing, and you are making money legitimately. That's the most important thing. So job servicing is a core business model that anybody who doesn't have a skill or anybody who's looking for a side hustle can consider. For instance, I got an offer. I got an offer to create a video about a particular brand and promote on my YouTube channel where I'll be paid. Now, I can decide to maybe give somebody that video to create while I do whatever it is I was doing. If I was very busy, I can outsource the offer to the person who knows it or who knows how to design such or come up with such a video. The person can come up with a video, then I pay the person from what they are paying me. I've already given out the service to someone, even though I know how to do it. But then if I don't know how to do it, that's where job servicing is considered. But if I still know how to do it, this is more of a negotiation. It's more of partnership or collaboration, right? So this is a cool business model that is similar to job servicing, sorry, job shipping. So far, I've been able to cover job media buying, which is running paid ads. And the objective of that training is to make money running ads. We've been able to cover that. If you've not gone through that, please do it to do that, right? Then that of the drop shipping, we'll be able to cover that. And we are dealing with job servicing, right? We are dealing with job servicing. So you may not necessarily be doing anything much about job servicing because it doesn't require you to maybe learn a lot or maybe post a lot, except if you want to do. Maybe you know somebody around you who is good at maybe getting grants, right? Sending application and getting grants. You can negotiate deal with that person and set up a brand on grant hunting and so on. If the person, you can get clients or customers who are interested in grants. Once we negotiate deal and everything is in place, you get your friend or the person that knows how to apply for grants and get the grants done. Right? So we are in such a time where you can leverage on what you know, you can leverage on what you have access to, you can leverage on what is available. We must not necessarily hold on to one source of income. We must not necessarily hold on to one aspect of income. You can make money the lazy man way, which is still legit. You can still make money the smart way or the hard way, right? Anyone you are doing, once it is legitimate, I am very much okay and satisfied. I'm very much interested in such. But a situation whereby what you are doing is not legal, what you are doing is not right, that's where I will not be part of such, or I will not endorse or appreciate such. So any format of this drop shipping or drop servicing model you want to use or you want to apply, it is going to be very productive. But then I want to also say this, that you know the business model does not mean the business model will start giving you money. It is when you start implementing, start taking actions that you are going to see results. Right? We've been able to cover most of this from the previous section, from day one. Today is supposed to be day 7 already. We've covered a lot about all of this. So if you've not gone through them, please, like I said earlier, please, I encourage you to do that, right? Now, the next thing here that I'll be covering, which is likely going to be tomorrow, or maybe we'll shift it, likely tomorrow, is going to be passion to profit. Passion to profit. This is where you convert what you know into what people can pay you, right? This could be in form of teaching, or it could be in form of turning what you may not necessarily want to make money from it, but you can still make money out of it. That's where we are going to be discussing so much about selling courses, training people, and so on, and making money from it, right? Then the traffic monetization, we are going to be exploring the possibility of YouTube, the possibility of Facebook, and different sources that we can build traffic and make money from the traffic and monetize the traffic, right? So that's going to be what we'll cover tomorrow or next, but then will be communicated with respect to when we'll be taking the training.